What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're checking out Tavern Tycoon, a game that I actually missed on first pass. It's one of those games that I didn't have time to cover it the last time it came through, and so I figured we'd check in on it now and see how the game has developed over the course of the last couple months. So apparently the next release is in 5 days, 15 hours, 8 minutes, and 46 seconds. Our clicker looks like it's a little rotating piece of bread. In general, the idea of the game is that you're supposed to run a tavern. And really, the point of the game is not even to make money, it's to hit specific goals with the way that your tavern is run. So, let's jump on into the game. I think you guys are probably going to like it. We will play on normal difficulty. We will start a game right there, and we will see what it has to offer us. Alright, so welcome to your first tavern. Get the tavern up and running by placing a bar, a guest room, and a kitchen. Then place tables and a reception desk and hire maidens and a clerk. It would be best to build a restroom and a staff as well, otherwise people pee everywhere. Your objective is to get 500 reputation to keep your finances above 2,000 gold. Remember that you will be fired if the tavern goes under. Nothing like a good solid threat on your first day of work to keep you hustling. So, to begin with, let's build a bar first. So we go down to the furniture menu, we're going to go and grab a bar, we're going to purchase it, and now it's going to ask us where we want to put said bar. I tend to like to put my bar over here. I'm going to put it right there. That seems like a really good spot for it. I might be able to fit two in right there too, which would be even better. Now we got to hire a bartender. He's right here. My recommendation, I don't want that bartender. He's too expensive and he's got a garbage potential. No, I hate being railroaded in tutorials. No, I don't want that guy. He's terrible. He costs way too much money and he's bad at his job. No, I'll fire him after the fact. There we go. Apparently, they are happy with that. Excellent. Excellent. I can pick staff up with the right mouse click. Good. At least we didn't end up with... That's a big rat right there. That's like a dog-sized rat, dude. That thing is enormous. Good lord. I don't know what I would do if a rat that big was ever in my house. You're gonna need a gun, man. That's a rat you use a shotgun on. So it wants me to build a kitchen now. The kitchen is important because in the kitchen, all of your dishes are gonna get made. In the kitchen. In the kitchen. So if we put in a kitchen like, I don't know if I want a kitchen right there. Maybe I'll cancel it. I don't want a kitchen right there. I think I'm going to put something else right there. Never mind. Oh, it's railroading me again. Don't railroad players in your tutorials. Allow them to cancel things out and go again. I really don't want that to be right there. I'll try maybe over here somewhere. Seems alright to me. There we go. Perfect. Looks good to me. We got to put in a door. Otherwise, the game gets all salty about it. We've got a cooking area. That's where they go. So your waitresses are going to come over here. They're going to grab materials. Then they come back over here and they cook up all the stuff. Then they serve it to people who will then pay you money. Let's go ahead and finalize that right there. And that's how you build a room. Yep, I was aware of how I build a room. I've done this before. Splatty did his research. Splatty's got like 5 hours played in this game, and he has done his research before this episode. I know that oftentimes I come into these episodes completely unprepared doing gameplay impressions, but aha, this time around, I know exactly what I'm doing. So it wants us to choose a name for our tavern. We can click on this sign outside, and I don't know what I'm going to call this place. I'm going to go over here. The full tavern name is called Get Drank Incorporated. Because, you know, we got to have a corporate backer. Get drunk here. There we go. You might as well put that on the sign so that people know exactly what we're all about. We are all about over-serving here. Okay, and so there's now going to be competing taverns. So what I need to do is I need to hire staff. So we need a bartender. That guy right there is who we want. I promise you. If you keep your staff costs low, there's very few things that can go wrong in this game. There we go. We got ourselves a bartender. Get Drank Incorporated is all ready to go. He's going to tend the bar. The other thing that we need is a whole bunch of tables so that we have places to serve people. So there's the tables right there. I say we'll probably get like 8 of them. With these 8 tables, we are going to start there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. And so now we have an arrangement of tables that people can sit at and they can order food. But they're not going to be able to order food or really do anything at all unless we hire some maidens. So let's go back up in here. We've got some maidens. She's a good choice because her wages are 11 and her potential is C. She's not very good at her job, but she doesn't cost any money and she still does the bare minimum. And that is precisely what you were looking for in this game. There's that lady. We're going to need at least like... Well, the other one's too expensive, so we'll leave that where it's at. We have a litter problem. Perhaps you should hire a handyman to fix this. That's true. In case you hadn't noticed, there are holes and stuff in the floor right here. Oh, I need a clock to take control of time. That's right. So we need a handyman. Anybody who's cheap is who I'll take. Definitely don't worry about them costing... Oh, we're open for business. There we go. And so we'll sit them on down. There's a couple things you want to focus on in this game if you want to win. There's a couple things you want to focus on this game if you want to win and you actually want to do well. The first thing to realize is that making money is kind of tertiary. Like, making money doesn't really matter. The game hasn't, at this point, I've played like the first 5 or 6 levels, and the game at this point has never been like, make this amount of money. Instead, the game has always told me, oh look, we've got mail. We've got mail. So some people want a pay raise. That's all right. That's because her wages are so low. I'll give her a raise because even after the raise, she still gets paid so little that it doesn't even matter. She gets paid like nothing compared to most stuff. Ready to get people drunk? Hello there. In case you are not aware, I'm your local lord. I am writing this dear letter to let you know that I'm keeping my eyes on the newly established drinking place. The thing is, my people deserve a good cup of meat after a day's labor, and this is where you and the tavern fit in. I've made arrangements to aid you if you ever need one, a loan of reasonable interest rate. Nevertheless, I wish you the best and hope your business thrives. Keep it cool, Lord Peter. I am thinking of visiting your tavern soon for an inspection, so we can ignore that for right now. But yeah, don't think of this game as being about making money, because it doesn't play out like that, in my opinion. You want to focus on hiring the cheapest staff you probably can, as cheap as possible, and then from there, the game is all about reputation. The higher your reputation is, the more you can charge people, but really, all of the levels are dictated by reputation. And so really, you want to spend as much as possible without going below the amount that it's going to cost you in order to run your establishment. And then from there, we got people drinking, don't we? Okay, I got to build. And then from there, what you can do is you just wait for your reputation to fill up and you'll beat the level. That's pretty much it. That's more or less the goal of the game as I've seen it so far. Let's go with, oh, I don't know. We need to make some zones. We'll make a restroom, like right here. Restroom will go out to probably, that seems all, oh, never mind, I did it wrong. That seems all right there. We'll go ahead and proceed. We're going to put the door in right there. There's always going to be that crappy, you know what I hate? I hate it when you end up having to sit next to the restroom when you go to a restaurant. It's the worst. I don't want to hear people flush the whole time. If you wanted to get more than one toilet booth, you can click over here, I think. Yes. Why is it not working? It should be working. There it is. Cool. So what we want is we want to put in a bunch of toilet stalls because before too long, there's going to be a lot of burping, belching, farting people in here who need access to a bathroom, and if they don't have it, it's going to be a bit of a mess for you. And so I'll probably put one in right there too. All right, proceed. And so now we have a bathroom. Unfortunately, the ceiling is going to leak because the sky has decided to rain down upon us. What was our other mail? Okay, we're good. Never mind. We don't have to worry about any of that. Every now and again, you should check your mail. There's things like group reservations and stuff that'll come through every now and again, and you do want to service them. If you don't, you'll end up in kind of a shitty situation. Next, what we need is we need to build a whole bunch of... We need a staff room so that our staff has a place to go rest. That's pretty important. So we will put that in right there. Staff room's all good to go. Put the door right there. They need a couch and another couch, and that's good enough for me. And then from there, they're going to need a rug, and they're going to need that right there. And so, perfect. They're all ready to go with the staff room. So now, when people get tired and they need a break, instead of your staff freaking out and getting super angry and just, like, walking out of their jobs, instead, what they'll do is they'll come in here, they'll take a little nap, and then they will get back to work. Now, the other thing that we need to have is a second bar. Let's go ahead and set one of those up because we are going to have a lot of people coming through here pretty soon. And having a second bar will really kind of take the edge off. Unfortunately, the other thing that we also need is probably 2 more bartenders. But we want to look for people that are cheap and easy to pay. So there's H. Clark. We'll hire him first. As far as handymen go, ooh, he's pretty good. 61 with a B-. That's not bad. Hire him. He's a little bit expensive, but he's not that bad. We have a requesting a pay raise right there. Our new person wants a pay raise. All right, sounds good. A raise would be great. She wants to go up to 47. Yeah, I'll give you a raise. Basically, they try to get up to around 50 no matter what, and there's not a whole lot you can do about that. If they don't get paid the amount that they want, they'll leave, and they'll just kind of leave you with an unstaffed floor, and it will be a pain in the ass, because then you'll have all kinds of problems to deal with. The next thing we need is we need guest rooms where people can sleep. With the guest rooms, I would make them bare minimum sized, like that right there. It'll just make your life easier in the long run. And so, There we go. With these rooms, all you gotta do is place a door, and then you put in a bed. I put the bed backwards because I'm a noob, but that's okay. Then we'll drop a rug inside of there. I guess he's gonna sleep with his head to the door. That would drive me crazy. I can't sleep like that. It drives me nuts, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Next up, we'll finalize that. We're gonna need at least 5 or 6 of these if we actually want to break even, because after people get drunk, they're gonna want to sleep. And so it kind of has to happen. Nope, I don't need a restroom. Never mind. I needed a guest room. There it is. I may be able to put a guest room. Ooh, that'll work. Yeah, that looks good. Put them right there. All right, so with the guest room, put that up against the wall. Get that in right there. Put that in right there. Finalize it. Each one of these is going to cost us like $1,000. On this side, we've got the monthly report and a group reservation for 6. Absolutely. Welcome on in, everybody. 6 people will come on in here. They'll saddle up on the bar. They'll order a bunch of food. It'll be a jolly good time. And you can't really complete the mission without making people happy. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's continue to drop some extra guest rooms in right here. So there we go. Another door. And with the guest room, we'll put that right there. Perfect. This is actually kind of a... I mean, they're gonna have to listen to people flush all day long. That kind of sucks. I feel a little bad for them. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get a great Yelp review, but I don't think we're in that particular market. I don't even think we're inside the Yelp market right now. I think we're more or less just doing what we do. I'll probably put you right there. And the reason you want so many of these little guys is because they're earners. They make a lot more money than a lot of the other stuff does. And so if you have like 9 or 10 of these rooms, you can make pretty significant amounts of money. So there's our guests right there. Our handyman hasn't really taken care of anything just yet, but both the bartenders are doing what they got to do, making a little bit of money. Some of these people are sitting down at tables and ordering meals. That's good. What we are going to need is we're going to need a spot over here where we're going to buy furniture, and we need a reception desk so that we have a receptionist who's over here. And I mean an administrative assistant. The receptionist's job is to sit here and check people into the room so that you can make $100 a night with them checking into random areas. Let's check on our staffing very rapidly. I think we could definitely use another handyman. There we go. We'll hire him on up to make sure the repairs get done. We've got need a bigger sword. Is your sword small? Do the ladies make fun of your dagger? Do you wish you had a bigger piece of steel to swing around and slay foes with? Well, enhance yourself with a 2-handed greatsword. Come on down to Thrice Extremeth the Blacksmith and get your free upgrade today. Okay, I don't need a new requesting a pay raise. What do you need? Oof. God, that guy's hurting me right now. That guy's hurting me. Now, we don't want to invite the Lord to come in here and check the place out until we're all set up. We definitely need this place to be set up before we do that. As far as staffing goes, we've got clerks over here. I guess it'll have to be her, although she's kind of expensive. What'll happen now is anybody that's drunk themselves into a stupor will come over here, check in with her, and they'll take one of these rooms. And so really, you gotta have all these services. The game does get bigger after this level. Once you get into later levels, there's a ton of different kinds of rooms. You can do research and all kinds of random stuff to make people work faster or harder or whatever else. It tends to work out okay. He's done with his break right there. We got another person coming in. Hopefully it's not taking too long. If you mouse over each of the patrons, you can see how happy they are with their experience. If their experience is good, your reputation will continue to tick on up, especially when they leave at the end of the day. But for right now, it's May now. Total was 470. How is our April report looking? So we made 95, and we paid 308. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, never mind. Total visitors, we got 290, and we're not hurting too badly. We're a little bit in the red right now, but we'll make it better as time goes along. These guys are cleaning vomit off the floor. That guy's dropping a giant Sim-style deuce. He had a deuce so hard he pixelated himself. Think about that for a second. You ever had to go so bad that you turned into pickles? Or into, well, pickles too, but anyways, into pixels? That's rough, man. That's a rough spot to be in. We're going to need some more guest rooms, so let's keep these cranking out. There we go. Put those in there, and the room is done. That gives us 5 rooms. That right there, just people checking into these, it costs 100 every time they go in there. So, ooh, our reputation went up. Good. Fantastic. And then the final thing that we're going to need is we need a piece of furniture called the standing clock. If you got a standing clock, you can adjust time. In this game, you can't use the time stuff down here until you have the clock. And so now what we could do is we could speed up the game. We can kind of just watch the money flow through. People are in here just squeaking, popping, and making all kinds of noises. He's going to check into a room. They will pay us when they get done inside the room. And so there's the 100 right there. And that's why I tend to run a lot of guest rooms, is because guest rooms are fantastic for getting nice little influxes of cash by comparison to other things. 470 right there. We will check in just a moment. So, we've got a group reservation. It is for 9 locals. This one right here is for 9 locals. Yeah, we'll have 9 locals come on in. And then we have, how's the tavern going? I could definitely invite the Lord to come look at it now. Now that we've got all the basic sundries in order to get this place going, I'm okay with the Lord coming around because we didn't have all the stuff. Basically, I don't know exactly what he judges you on, but he judges you based on, like, how put together your inn is. And if your tavern is not put together very well, he actually dings you and you lose a bunch of reputation. But if you do well, he gives you a bunch of money and you get a bunch of reputation, which can actually cut a mission down by quite a lot, actually. It can help you beat a level probably about an hour faster if you nail every single one of them. It's good. Like, you can do it without his help, or you can just have him, you can leave him on hold, and you can never invite him to come look at the tavern if you want. But you probably do every now and again want to invite him to the tavern. I think that's him right there. No, that's H. Barclay. That's not. Where's the Lord at? He wears a different hat. Let me take a look at my staff and see if I can get anybody else to sweep the puke off the floor. That guy will work. And as far as staffing goes, a 3rd bartender would be nice. He fits the bill. He can fill in for other people when they're kind of out. Wadburn will work. And if there's anybody else dirt nasty cheap in here, she'll work too. We got a lot of tables doing their thing right now, and I need more waitresses to go out and make sure that things are taken care of. There's a lot of puddles as well, and they need to get cleaned up. So there's our cash right there. Making a little bit of money. Like, we just spent a whole bunch of cash, and we're back up where we were. And so I think things are getting better. The Lord, has he stopped in yet? I don't see him anywhere. He looks different from all the other guys. He's actually got a unique graphic. That's Nibley. He's got like a different hat, if I remember right. We can also, so if we go into the other aspects of this game, if we go to the manager's menu, we can actually move some stuff around. There's masters and things like that you can worry about later. There's also another thing right here with our policy. So we can actually raise and lower our prices as we see fit. It can work out. Don't raise the prices on the bathroom. That seems to backfire on me a lot. And so I don't tend to do it. But making a little bit of extra money off of each beer can actually add up quite a bit. I have my monthly report for June. We made $620. Staff wage was $600. Good, so we're in the black right now. We are in the black, and so really there's not a whole lot else for us to do aside from wait for all this to get done. And where is our Lord at? Like, where did he go? Our Lord's got to be around here somewhere. He said he was coming in to visit, but I don't see him. Either way, our rooms are getting checked out. We made a little bit of money already. The month is not even close to done, so we might actually do better than break even. We might actually, make money this month. Make money, get money. Take money, want money, say it, get money, go money. Yeah, we're doing all right now. My clerk appears to be on break at the moment, which is a bit of a bummer, because it looks like there's a number of people that want to check in. Where is the Lord? He's got to be here. I must have just missed him coming in. I had to have. Is he dropping a deuce? No. You can charge people to use the bathroom, but every time I've set up, every single time I've set up the bathroom to be pay for use, I lose a whole bunch of reputation and people get mad. As it turns out, people don't like it when you charge them money to take shits. We can purchase that place right there if you want to, but I've really seen no reason to in the first level. Like, most of the time, you can't even populate all these areas with the stuff that you want to have, and so wouldn't stress about it. Group reservations, there's no time limit on those, so hold on to those until you need an influx of cash or an influx of reputation. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll have him visit. Yep, I would like for you to visit, me lord. Stop on in. He just leveled up, so they get extra skills every time they level up. However, they also ask for raises and stuff as they level up, and so it may be advantageous at certain times for you to fire people that are, too good for their position. Essentially, they become overqualified. Are these people mad? What's wrong with these people? Leaving the tavern? Huh. I don't know what they're steamed about. It looks like they're upset, but I have no idea what they're actively upset about. They probably couldn't get a room or something like that, and then that rubbed them the wrong way or something. Lord Peter has entered the building. Hire me another handyman if you can. That'll work. Drop him on in there. I need people cleaning up these puddles. There he is. I told you he had a custom graphic. He's got that fancy man hat. He's also got the neck frillies, dude. You know what you have to do in this life to get neck frillies? You gotta ball out to get neck frillies, man. And do we have anybody that wanted a raise? Really? Nobody asked for a raise yet, huh? That surprises the hell out of me. I'm actually really surprised that nobody's asked for a raise. So these people are all over here trying to get food. Our clerk is in. I don't know why that guy's walking around and he's not going to get a room when he says he wants a room, because he's fine. Like, there's no biggie right there. We're almost making money. We're getting closer. We have to raise our prices ever so slightly to actually start making money. But last month's report, and it's important to pay attention to these, it really is. We made 551 and then we spent 602, so not quite as bad. Well, we spent about 1,200 actually, I think, but it said expenditure 600, then staff 650. I don't know. It's probably time for us to bring in another group reservation. He wants 9 locals to come up in here. Get your friends, bring them on in, sweat profusely, drink liquor until you vomit on the floor like that guy. I don't know why they puke so much. People in this country seem to have a very real problem with alcoholism. Like a severe problem with alcoholism. I'm not even trying to point out or make light of the fact. It's just sad. Like, everybody out here seems to have an extreme alcohol problem. They drink every single night until they throw up. They have no inhibition whatsoever when it comes to stopping themselves from doing that. It's a mess, man. It is a mess. So be ready for that. Hopefully my bartender doesn't go on break right around the time that all these guys arrive. Sometimes they do. Like, you get like a group, and then the second the group comes in, your bartender goes on break, and you're just like, ugh. And then they sit there and they get all mad and you lose reputation. That's why it's good to usually have an extra bartender, like a third bartender. If you have 2 bars, have 3 bartenders. I usually go with the amount of bars I have plus 1 is my general rule for it. And if you have more than 4 bars, add plus 2. Because you need floater bartenders to fill in when everybody else is on their break. Is he happy with what he's seen so far? I hope he's happy with what he's seen. We're doing all right now. Our reputation is like straight blowing up. What's happening right here? Congratulations! There it is. Upon inspection, it seems that you are eligible for a prestigious citizen's tax return. File an application to claim the 5,000 gold. It's from Totally Legit Guy. Haven't seen worse, so it can't be worse, right? You've lost 40 reputation. Really? We have all the stuff, and our reputation is exploding. I don't know how we messed up that I don't know how we messed that up. Maybe we don't have enough staff? I don't know. We got any cheapy maidens in here that I can add? We can only have 4 cook spots, so having more than 4 maidens generally is kind of a bad idea. We are making a little bit of cash, though. We're breaking even. We're not making money, we're breaking even, I guess, looking at the numbers right now. But really, all we gotta do is ride this out until our reputation hits max, and then we get into the next level, and the next level has a few more mechanics, like having to have like a gym, and like a study area for mages, and like a little sneak thievery area for the rogues that come in. As of right now, we've just got general purpose villagers, and all they want to do is drink, they want to eat, they want to poop, and they want to sleep. That's it. Once you start getting warriors and mages and stuff like that, they'll want to retire and sleep, and then they'll want to study, and the warriors will want to work out, and all kinds of other random little things. Not too bad. I think we actually made money that month. We made about 100 gold, which is pretty good for this game. If you've never played it before, breaking even can be a feat sometimes, depending on all the stuff that the game wants. But there we go. We've got like 5 more reputation until we're the hell up out of here. So yeah, Tavern Tycoon. I hope you guys liked what you saw from it so far here today. I'm pleased to offer you a new management position. You can accept it now or at a later stage. This offer will stay in your mailbox. Yep, I'll take the new job. Sounds good to me. This game is called Tavern Tycoon. It's in early access right now. It's actively updating. They're adding more stuff day by day, and they tend to keep their community appraised on what's being released. As you go through this game, the levels will get more complicated, and you'll have to do more things like I was describing to you previously. But that first level right there was just to get your feet wet and give you a general idea of what the game is all about. If you liked it, you can get the game down below in the description. If you like this video, all you got to do is hit that like button. It helps out tremendously, more than you know. It's basically the bread and butter of the content creator. And other than that, let me know what you think about this game down below in the comments section. I'd love to see you guys live. I'm also a Twitch streamer Monday through Friday at 3 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. So if you wanted to come hang out with me, I am there every single day. As of right now, we are playing a shit ton of Far Cry 5, which I have the early release version of. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in, and don't forget to be vocal if you want to see the next level. Bye, everybody.